You can actually think more clearly and more constructively when you're not thinking. The more your mind is cluttered with likes and dislikes and judgments and interpretations, that's the moment you become not present. You're thinking too much, you're cluttering your mind with thoughts that are unnecessary. The mind has a more creative impulse when you're not constantly thinking. So you need to learn to clear your mind and become present and stop thinking all the time. We got to quiet our thinking. We can't think creatively. We can't produce good products when we're not thinking clearly, when our mind's cluttered with thoughts. We're causing pain and confusion for ourselves because most of these thoughts are aimless and pointless. We need to try to use our mind more constructively and use it as a tool. Your mind is a wonderful tool. We need to use it as the tool instead of allowing it to run our lives. To control your thoughts means to control your emotions and your feelings. Check in with your emotions and you'll know if you're thinking right or not. If you're thinking good, positive thoughts, your emotions will be good and positive. So if you check your emotions, check it at the door. How are you feeling? Because that's a direct result of how you're thinking. And the energy of your emotions will feed those negative thoughts, which then in turn create more of those negative emotions. It's like a vicious cycle. They feed off of each other. And if your mind, what you're thinking doesn't appear to be lining up with your emotions, then your emotions are the truth. That's what comes out. The truth comes out. You might be lying to yourself and telling yourself this or that, but your emotions are your true feelings. Like that shows you what you're thinking. How you feel, how your emotions are, is how you're thinking. So if you think you're a positive thinker, check again. How do you feel? Check in with your emotions, because that's going to tell you if you're thinking positive. The body always gives you a truthful reflection of how you're thinking. Be in touch with your emotions and feel your inner body. Make a habit of asking yourself, how am I feeling right now? What's going on inside of me right now? Focus your attention within and feel the inner emotion. This is the doorway into the awareness of being. Your natural state is whole and complete. Your life is full. The person who realizes that they have everything already is a person who experiences abundance. It can be very difficult to experience your emotions and stay present. Your emotions are like an amplified, overpowering electric charge that tries to take you over. When you have a strong emotion, it's like, follow me, come with me, I'm going to take you over here. And you got to not follow that emotion. You got to witness that emotion and be the ever-present watcher of your emotions. If you're pulled into unconscious identification with your emotions through lack of presence, the emotion takes you over and it becomes you for that moment. You become the emotion. It takes you over. It takes you over unless you have enough presence within you to just watch the emotion and not allow it to move you. The vibrational frequency of the emotion will feed the thought pattern, and then you will have more thought patterns like that, and then they will energize the emotion. And eventually, that emotion will come out in some physical form. So you really got to watch your mental commentary within your head. You know, you don't want to be judging people and thinking stupid, weird little thoughts about things that you experience. You want to be in the moment when you're experiencing, so you're waiting in line at the grocery store. You don't want to be looking at somebody in front of you and judging what they're buying or eating or wearing. You just want to be focusing on what you're doing. If you're waiting in line, it's a perfect time to be present in the moment. And don't think about where you want to be or where you should be. That's just going to cause you stress. and it's going to make you impatient in that line. But if you're just in the line and you're just waiting, like not waiting like I want to get there, not waiting, like you're waiting, but you're chill and you're just present and you're there. So then you're not actually waiting, because waiting is more like a state of mind, like wanting. When you want something, you're never going to get it, because wanting is like, that's in the future. If you pretend like you have it now, then you're more likely to get it in the future. If you want it, you may never get it, because you're always going to be in that state of wanting it. And waiting is the same thing. If you're waiting for something to happen, it's never going to happen. So when you're waiting in lines and waiting in traffic jams, be present in the moment. And when you're planning your future and you're waiting for your goals to be accomplished, you got to be present in the moment with that too. Like every task that you do towards your goal, you got to be present with that task. Don't worry about the next task. Worry about the task at hand. The only step you need to focus on is the step you're working on now. Right now. Be present in the moment. Here and now. Life happens now. Everything is here and now. So you want to learn to be here and now and accept every situation for what it is. Because if you're not accepting a situation for what it is, then you're resisting the moment. And if you're resisting the moment, that moment will persist. Whatever situation you resist, you will carry that situation with you. Keep that in mind. When you're wanting things and you're trying to manifest things, sometimes wanting something will create resistance. It creates resistance, and you don't get the thing you want because you want to have no resistance. You know, wanting makes you feel like you don't have it. When you want something, you're basically saying to your subconscious mind that you do not have it. Pretending you have it attracts it more quickly, because then you're telling your subconscious mind that you already have it. It's definitely difficult to experience your emotions and stay present. So you want to watch the thinker. Watch yourself. Don't be judging people. Don't be analyzing situations and making that mental commentary over everything you do, because it's usually negative. We've been pre-programmed to think this way. We were raised to think too much. We were raised to judge and speculate and like or dislike things and assume. We were raised this way. We need to break the cycle. Break the cycle, start choosing your thoughts and feelings, and create your own destiny. You are in charge of your life. If you guys are liking what I'm laying down, please like and subscribe. Peace out.